Me again? What? You having a problem with your favorite YouTuber? Thanks for joining me again. There is something to be said about this easy setup. You have your camera already on a tripod, the microphone's plugged in, the camera's plugged in, everything's plugged in, ready to go. All you have to do is turn around from whatever you're doing and start talking. And so it is kind of no excuse anymore not to record something. My only excuse is that if my husband is home, I don't like doing this because I get very self-conscious about talking to a camera. I'm always saying I'm talking to you guys. I am talking to you guys, but my husband doesn't know that. He only sees me talking to this camera. What's she doing over there? Is she crazy? No, he knows what I'm doing. But I am self-conscious about it. So I prefer talking to you when he's not home. He's golfing right now. The weather changed. It's now beautiful. It was terrible before, and now it's beautiful. I don't know what my light situation is, what my color situation is here. Let's not worry about that too much. I just came on because I found out another eureka moment for me is I have really been debating in the last 24 hours where I'm going with this whole camera setup of mine. As I mentioned yesterday, knowing that the Fuji X100V is a great camera and I've been loving it for over 3 years now, but it's just not working for me in the YouTube side of things. Seeing that a bunch of photographers, big shot videographers have now come out and saying they're loving taking pictures with this, and then they take videos on their Sony cameras, so they're having these two systems going on. The other thing is that I will never have the same joy taking pictures with the Sony cameras. It's just not going to work for me. I know that already. It's just not the same. Even if I would get the full frame, whatever, the joy in taking pictures is with this camera here, out of camera, JPEGs. So this camera does video. This camera does slow motion video. So here's my thought process. Follow me along. If I keep the two camera setup, I keep my ZV-E10 because it works great. I keep my Fuji X100V when I want to be that really light setup, not worry too much about things. I just take this one. And for videos, unless I put it on a tripod, which I can, I would just do slow motion video. Or that ZV-E10 is not that big. You throw both of these cameras in your bag. Video, photos. I don't know. I haven't really thought that through, but maybe I'm just gonna keep the ZV-E10 at home on this setup, using it as a static camera for my talking head videos. A lot of people do that. Why can't I have a video camera just for videos, study, and then do the rest with this one? Little tiny clips in 4K, this camera can do because it doesn't overheat. I mean, it gets warm, but it doesn't overheat. I also found that one of the reasons that I would never go with a full frame camera, because you're looking at the Sony full frame lens lineup and you're realizing there is really not that much ultra wide, which I need for this setup here. I need this because there's not a lot of room in this room. There's not a lot of space in this room. So you're looking at a camera that's minimum $2,000, and then you're looking at a lens that is minimum $2,000, and then you have one camera and one lens to do everything for $4,000. Can't even go there. Okay, come with me. Let's go for a walk. I mean, the ZV-E10 is a small camera. I'm sitting on my stairs right now in my house, and I'm holding this camera with a little selfie stick, and I'm not breaking into sweat. With the microphone on the top, no cables, nothing, and it works. That Sony ZV-E10 is just so light. What other camera lets you do that? Even outside. on your front porch. If you don't feel that embarrassed that your neighbors may overhear what you're saying, again, that's another possibility. Still holding it. Let's put it a little further away. Still holding it with one arm and not breaking into sweat. Not holding it super steady, mind you, but... Or if you want, you could walk around your home with the vacuum cleaner going on one side and end up on your balcony. And still on your balcony, continue your discourse with your followers, because this little camera is super tiny and super light, and it does what it's supposed to do. I'm not sure how many noises you're hearing right now. As far as the ND filter will take me, which I think that's enough. Damn, I just broke a nail. That's life. You're a videographer, you break nails. It's just something that happens. And then like that, you're back in your studio and you continue talking about broken fingernails and cameras, and this is my way of working out the subject. I feel with you I can talk about the issues that I'm facing. A camera that's super great for video and it kind of sucks for photography. Or a camera that's super great for photography but it kind of sucks for video. And then you look around YouTube and you see people doing that all the time. They're using different tools for different things. And tomorrow, Sony is going to announce another aps-c camera. And if this camera has a flippy outy screen, it's not looking good for my bank account. If, however, it does not have a flip out screen, how about that? Then I'm going to stick with this ZV-E10 until the ZV-E10 successor comes out. ZV-E20. So I want to thank you for all the comments that you gave me on my previous video. Keep them coming. Maybe we're going to work this out together. Who knows? For now, thanks for watching yet another video of mine. I really appreciate it. And I hope I will see you again in my next video, which I'm thinking maybe it's going to be in the next half an hour. Just kidding. It's not. Bye.